Hey, how's it going, EFCA West? Two really important things. This Wednesday, March 25th, at 10 o'clock Pacific Daylight Time, which is 10 o'clock Mountain Standard Time for those of you in Arizona, and then 11 o'clock Mountain Daylight Time, we are going to be hosting a webinar with Mark Lewis, who's with EFCA Crisis Response. He is going to be walking through a presentation that's available on the AFCA website, but as he walks through it, it is an excellent resource to be able to talk about the spiritual and psychological things that you as leaders need to be dealing with or preparing for as this crisis is going to continue. I was just listening to a webinar with Ed Stetzer today, and his main message to everybody is this is not the crisis is coming. And I think he's right. So the first thing that I want you to do is you'll see a Zoom link, as you see on this email, that you can click on that and join us for this webinar with Mark Lewis. Again, Wednesday, March 25th at 10 o'clock Pacific and 11 o'clock Mountain. Second thing, as you read the email that we've got there, or read the text of the emails we have, Bob Osborne has written another great update for us. And what we're going to be doing is launching something called the EFCA West Financial Support Ministry. In other words, what we want to do is partner some of our churches that might be more well-resourced with some of our churches that might be under-resourced during this time. So if you're someone that says, you know, we've got some that we'd like to be able to give, we're going to have maybe a little bit extra that we'd like to be able to, if there's a need, we'd like to be able to try to meet it. Please let us know. Also, if you're a church that is in need or you're anticipating being in great need, please let us know. And we're going to try to be a matchmaker with some of our district churches. So those two things, you can read more about that in the email, but those two things are the two biggest things that I wanted you to hear about. Finally, just for you, man, we've been praying for you. You guys have been doing, as pastors, just an unbelievable job in crafting your services. You're doing the best you can with technology. Some of us are great at it. Some people are just maybe struggling a little more with and that's okay. You're doing the best that you can. So I want to give you three things to think about. You can just district superintendent to those of you that are pastors and leaders. First of all, three objects. First of all, this is a simple one. This is a Bible. I know you read it. I know you teach it. But you got to be opening it up for yourself. Take time out of your day each day to feed yourself and to encourage yourself, because you've got to stay strong spiritually during this time. The second thing is this weight right here. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Tim, that's a pretty big weight for such a little guy like you. Well, looks can be deceiving. My wife, you should see, man, she can just throw this thing over her head. She's a monster. I probably shouldn't say that. Anyway, no, I'm kidding, but take care of yourself physically too. Get out there, get a little exercise, get the heart pumping. It's great for you. God put us in human physical bodies to be able to move around. So I know you're cooped up in your house, but get out, enjoy as much as you can, you know, in isolation, the temple that God's given you. And finally, look what I have here. This is a bag of trail mix. Why do I say this? Because the Bible says man shall not live on Oreos alone. And so make sure, I've got some cashews and some walnuts and some almonds, and my wife just put these all in a bag and then mixed them up. And so we're just trying to keep our bodies healthy, our food choices healthy, so that we're staying energetic during this time. And I just want to encourage you. You do very important work. You're the light in your community in many ways. Please reach out to us. Again, my number's on the screen there if you want to reach out to us for anything. And hang in there. God bless. And we'll stay in contact. And we'll hopefully see you on Wednesday at the webinar. Bye-bye.